Hey guys, Dr. Ben Galyardt here, author of the book Rebuild Your Brain, Stop the Damage, Start the Repair, and I run the Functional Medicine Center of Fort Collins. And today I want to go over something near and dear to my heart. This is called Bdnf, Brain-Derived Neurotrophic Factor. And this is a substance in the brain that's actually going to start repairing and rebuilding brain tissue and nourishing the brain tissue that's already there. Why is this near and dear? Well, two things. I've got the what's called the Alzheimer's gene, the APOE4. 25% of the population are going to have APOE4, and they are going to not rebuild their brain as well as the rest of the population. I also have had multiple concussions, and growing up, I had many different reasons why I hit my head, and through that process I had multiple concussions. So combine those two together, APOE4, 4 times as likely to get Alzheimer's, add in concussions, and you're 10 times as likely to get Alzheimer's. So guess what? I do everything I possibly can to help repair and rebuild the brain tissue that I have, nourish it, and get it back into that good area. So one of the basic things that we're looking at is how can we help build up BDNF and stop destroying the tissue as much as we can. So today I want to focus on that BDNF. BDNF, Brain-Derived Neurotrophic Factor, is going to be stimulated by various things in our environment and things that we can control ourselves. One of the first ones that we can do has to do with exercise, and more intense style exercise is going to stimulate BDNF. A lot of people think you have to go to an hour-long Orange Theory or hour-long boot camp or kickboxing, anything like that. That, for most people that we're working with, is going to actually cause more of a crash, cause more stress to the adrenals, cause more issues to come up there. So it is not about long intensity. What we really look at is a shorter, more intense activity, and that's going to vary depending on the person. Somebody that's not in very good shape, that could be walking up and down the stairs in their house 5 times, and that's it. And they do that every single morning, and then they get up to 6 and 7 and 10 and just work their way up through there. Somebody else, that may be full heavy squats, but they're only doing it for 15 to 20 minutes, and they stimulate their body, stimulate the brain to say, hey, we need more BDNF, we're going to rebuild here, and they're able to continue to move forward with that. So you just meet yourself where you are, do some short-term intense exercise. That could be a high intensity interval training, that could just be a continuous like 7-minute sprint on the bike. It all depends on the person, but ultimately we've got to get that stimulation going and got to drive that BDNF production, and exercise is one of the crucial ways to do that. The next step that we're going to be able to do is utilize our nutrition, and nutrition is a crucial piece. We always say in the exercise world, you can't out-exercise poor diet, and it's so true that a lot of people are like, ooh, I'm working out 8 days a week or whatever it is, and yet they're not able to lose weight or anything else, but their diet just isn't dialed in. So when we talk about BDNF, we're talking about dialing in that diet, and a few different ways that we can go about doing this. One, being in ketosis, and ketosis is a form of burning fat turning into glucose and utilizing that for different functions in the body. It requires a very low carbohydrate intake, and so some people do that. They'll cycle off and on. It's a lot more in depth than just saying, hey, I'm going to get into ketosis. The other is going to be what's called intermittent fasting, and so this is where somebody may only eat for 6 or 8 hours out of the day, and then they're not going to eat the rest of the time. And then the third is going to be a reduced calorie diet. Even less than 1,200 calories a day can be challenging, but again, cycling off and on those things is very beneficial as well. There's some specific nutrients that we look at. Turmeric is a big one, resveratrol, glutathione, and fish oil all have been shown to increase BDNF. The vitamin D, sun exposure, crucial, especially on our eyelids. So most people are wearing glasses outside, sunglasses, regular glasses, but you've got to take them off. You've got to look up at the sun with your eyes closed and get that sunlight into the eyelids. And then we go into another one, social engagement, and stimulating interactions with other people is going to be very powerful for stimulating that BDNF as well. So again, it's not just about how can we stop damaging the brain, but we also have to start repairing and regenerating that brain tissue. And that's what we're looking at here. How can we generate that BDNF? How can we stimulate it? And so those steps are going to be from that intense exercise perspective, from that nutritional perspective, vitamin D, supplements, and that social engagement are going to be some of the key tools to get that BDNF going where we need to. Share this video with anybody that you know that has brain issues that they're dealing with. We love helping people, love getting that information out there. If you have any questions yourself, go ahead and tag us in the spot below here of the video, or shoot us a private message and we'll get back to you as well. Make it a great day.